You guys, hello, happy Thursday. It's great to see you today. Parlor Pizza in Wicker Park for a Great Balls of Fire meatball pizza. So come along, super sunny day, not a damn cloud. He hit the brakes really hard in the sky. We're gonna real quick go to the hospital and then we're gonna pick up this pizza. So I'm super excited we're excited to show you guys. How's it going? Just a pickup order?
What's the name?
It was under Courier Sean, one of the two. I can't remember. Just one pizza. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You as well.
I can never remember if it's under Courier Sean, and that just gets me into a ton of hiccups all the time. You know, whatever. Also, Parlor has like the most gorgeous patios at all their locations. It's kind of nuts. Good song. All right, we got the Great Balls of Fire. Remember that song? In that box from Parlor, Wicker Park acquired Jump Cut. All right, let's take it in for a Corey Wagner second angle.
All right, not only do we have this awesome little logo on here, but it comes with a little pizza cutter. How cute. If they gave us this because they don't cut these damn pizzas though, I'm about to lose my freaking mind. And let's take a look here and guess I'm doing your job for you, Parlor.
You just lost yourself a customer. You think I own this business?
That's just so funny.
All right, why don't I just go back and cook the pizza myself too while we're at it? Y'all can't cut it, and then you're gonna give me this piece of crap? This thick ass crust, bro, this trash ass. Look at, it just moves all the ingredients.
Yeah, that's rough.
Well,
Definitely didn't know that. At
Parlor,
the restaurant, they cut it for you.
Parlor. Bro, this is gross. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's really bad, dude.
This is really bad. This is a bad look, Parlor.
It's not the best look. Man, I'd say only do one more cut. We'll just do 4 pieces. I'm not.
Parlor, what are you guys doing? Cut your pizzas, guys. You have the metal ones, right?
I saw that on the top of the box and I went, oh no.
And then as for the ingredients, we got meatballs, giant pepperonis, jalapenos.
I think it's supposed to be giardiniera, but
Giardiniera.
it looks really different.
Interesting.
I'm not optimistic, I'll be honest. It's like trying to cut your pizza with like an actual just like plastic
Yeah, just
fork.
like a butter knife, plastic butter knife or something. Thing here, watch, this probably tears easier than the damn pizza. About the same amount of difficulty to get a slice. There you go.
Well, you know, I did compliment their patio setup when I was going in there, so they got a compliment out of this video already. So, you know, we're not just negative Nancy's here. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
I need a second to get over that joke. Do that impression one more time.
I don't want to. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, great balls of fire, cheers.
Cheers. I mean, it tastes good.
That's good red sauce. Going for one of these meatballs here.
That pepperoni was delicious.
Oh, that's a tender meatball. That's a good meatball.
That's a good meatball.
Pepperoni's real crispy.
I like that sauce. Like, Neapolitan style pizza's so funny. Like, it's so thin, and then it's like breadsticks at the end. Like thickness, you know what I mean? It's just so razor thin and then so thick. The drop off is instant.
Is that usual? I feel
don't
like
know.
I've never seen it that way.
This one's even more like,
Or yeah, not to this extent.
right, this one seems a little heavy on that. I mean, it's really good, like, pizza. Look at that grease pulling up. Those pepperonis are holding a, like, little inch of grease.
Yeah, and what I usually hate about the Neapolitan style is the burnty taste.
Yeah, the
And
char.
this isn't very burnty. I'm sure it looks like it's gonna get that way in the crust, which is where it's annoying, but
Right.
the pizza's good.
It is. It's good pizza. I hate the whole cut it yourself thing. I know people that are on the side of that, like, you're just never gonna get it out of us. Like, we're not gonna change teams on that. At least I'm not.
I probably won't. It's just like, why? Why not just cut it? It's tradition. Yeah, so is slavery for a while.
Things changed.
Yeah, bro. Like, sometimes you gotta be like, this tradition's dumb. We used to get rid of headaches by drilling holes in skulls. Then there were, you know what they were? Innovations.
Tylenol came out.
Sure.
Helped a lot.
I discovered Tylenol in the hospital when I had my second child. It worked then and I've used it ever since.
This pizza $21, just so you guys know.
And that's actually not super bad.
Right.
But to these people are probably gonna sound crazy, but
This crust could use some ranch.
I mean the meatballs are good. It's not very spicy.
It's not-
for
it's
being
not-
called Great Balls of Fire.
I put on hotter Sixer sauce to like kind of kick it up because I thought it was kind of mild. Also, if you look at it though, there's probably only like, because they cut the meatballs in half, there's only 4 meatballs on the pizza. You know?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like literally
Right.
four whole meatballs on a pizza. I would rather you, as personal preference, cut the meatballs into like 4 or 6 and put them all over the pizza. I don't always need the big meatballs. Some people really
Right.
like that. I'd rather have every bite has that delicious meatball taste.
This, my friends, is what they call a gimmick.
Yeah.
And gimmicks aren't always great. Not coming from people who are basically human gimmicks.
I can see like somebody thinking that's like really romantic to hear that. Like, oh, and they don't cut it and they give you your own pizza cutter. And like, if you kind of heard that in passing, you'd be like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then when you have to do it, you're like, oh, but the pizza cutter, least amount of plastic of all time to be a solid to cut a pizza.
Yeah.
I get it. I have enough information.
Yeah, good pizza, bad like implementation or something.
Right. It's tough to do everything right.
No, it's not. It's not that hard to do everything right. Especially when you're asking to do the thing they did wrong is something that literally like every pizza place does. You don't go places and they don't cut it. Everyone does it. It's not that hard to get. If there's a step that they could get wrong, I didn't expect it to be that step.
That's the easy part.
That's the easy part.
Even I can do that at home.
It's like if a world-class sprinter was at the Olympics doing the 100-yard dash and he tripped because his shoes weren't tied. And someone's like, oh, can't do everything right. Well, tying shoes for the sprinter should be the easy part.
That analogy was even more spot on than normal. Oh, that's so funny. It was like in Mighty Ducks. Remember the dude that was really fast but couldn't stop? Like he somehow learned everything but the base of stopping and skates.
Yeah.
Like that's a gimmick. That was a funny character, but that's a character.
Yeah. Redonkulous.
I almost had it that time.
All right, before we go ahead and rate that pizza, let's do a shout out.
Patron shout out, Patron shout out, Patron shout out.
This ridiculous web series has got a Patreon, and it's a great way to support us to keep making videos every single day. Look, some are bangers, and some are even better bangers. We don't have a dud. And if you want to support us, we got a bunch of tiers on there of fun perks that you get. For example, last week we did a Zoom hangout with all the $10 and up patrons. It was super fun. And if you want to be a part of stuff like that, pick where we eat, a discount code on our website that you can use anytime. Sign up on Patreon. Today, 2 names of people that signed up to support the show, because after all, it's all about you guys. Let's say the names.
Patreon shout out number 1 goes to Alex Nolly. Alex went from the $5 tier up to the $10 tier. We appreciate that. We respect your decision to support artists. You're a hero.
Yeah, call me. I want to look in your eyes.
And yes, I consider us artists. And what we do art.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Patreon shout out name number 2, Brent Gilliam. Brent went from the 5 to the 20. He increased it by 400%. Is that math right?
I'm not gonna.
Okay, so maybe it was 400%. Guys, thank you so much, Brent. You're the freaking man. Patreon.com/number6 with cheese. Hit the link, it's right below. You don't gotta type anything, screw keyboards until you gotta input your credit card information. But until then, just click links. All right, let's do this. Out of 5, like, dull knives, how many dull knives do you give the Great Balls of Fire $21 pizza from Parlor Wicker Park, Corey Wagner?
The pizza was okay. I'm not a huge Napoleon fan or whatever. Neapolitan.
Can I try it really quick?
I'm not a huge fan of that style. The meatballs were good. Cool. I'm not sure if that's worth anything. To me, it's not worth much. The fact that that was such a pain in the ass to make and serve to myself and just shoved ingredients outside of where I was cutting, and then I couldn't even cut 8 slices like I usually do. That's just one of the worst experiences I've had with food on the show.
Yeah.
I'm giving that a 0. That doesn't. Ooh, trash, bro. Don't make me have that experience, guys. That's lame.
Watching you push that across the pizza was alarming, and I don't want to watch it again. The pizza, like you said, average, not great, not bad. I'm gonna go like a 1.75. Not as harsh, but also I felt all the same sentiments that you did about the pizza. So let us know, do you guys have a harsh opinion about non-cut pizzas? Have you also never seen that before? I didn't know that was a thing until I moved here. that they did. There were places that
Yeah, I
didn't
didn't
do
know
that.
about that.
That happened to us like maybe one or two other times,
Yeah.
and it was alarming then, and it's still alarming. And I've now said that word too many times. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow back at Corey's tomorrow at the Kitchen Peninsula, slugging beers, hanging out. Come finish off your week with us, and then we'll finish you off. Sorry.
Der Ding, die gar nicht kennen,